All right. What it is, y'all. What it is. Woo, it is a late evening, and I do apologize for that. And we have not streamed in quite a bit of time. Let's make sure, first of all, that all the alerts have gone out, because they have a bad habit of not doing that. Let's see here. Go away. Go away. Go to the other screen. Thank you. Nope. And see if the Discord sent them out. I realize it's extremely late, and I apologize, guys. I just last night. Hey, Vic! Vic! I just last night rolled in from DreamHack. Vic, how you doing, man? How's every old damn thing? Bro, I am beat. I am absolutely beat from this week. Holy crap. That drive, like, I'm good with drives for the most part, but that drive, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to see for miles. It's a rugged drive. Like, it's pretty sad when getting to Birmingham, Alabama, at least means you're going to have scenery. Yeah, we were actually slated to get back today, but one of the guys in the middle of the trip was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I have to be back Tuesday night," and we're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So Monday we visited like I don't know. Unfortunately, a bunch of the shops I wanted to go to were shut down for the weekend. And that was what I was worried about. So I thought we'd do a lot of filming on Tuesday. But yeah. He would have went Greyhound. Yeah, he ain't getting back in time on a Greyhound. I promise you that bullshit. Wasn't my call. Wasn't my car. Wasn't my call. I am disappointed. But I apparently am going to be back in that area. There's a Pokemon convention going on later on this year, and I may or may not be involved in that. We'll have to see how things go. Yeah. But yeah, it was nutty, and like it was so bad. Ghost and I got up after DreamHack, the day after DreamHack. We're like, okay, at 10 a.m. we're out of the, everybody, we got to be up. We got to be out. Like 10 a.m. is the first shop opening. We got to be there, right? We had completely, I got up, I did the continental breakfast because that's all we had time for. And legitimately, we forgot to eat. We totally fucking forgot to eat. So we get back to the hotel at like 8, 9 o'clock, and we're like, shit, what is open? And there was like nothing really honestly open. So we went to like IHOP, and then we went out for drinks after that. That was like, that's all we ate all day. That and like some like munchies in the car. But we were like all over the damn place. We maximized our shit. But it was fun. DreamHack was fun. I'll be honest. We were talking to the guys with Root, and we actually, one of the Pokemon shops out there, and funny enough, they all want to come to Momo next year. Even Root wants to come to Momo next year. So, I was like, all right, here's all the info I got. Sign your asses up. So, yeah, we may have actually inadvertently recruited people away from DreamHack going to Momocon, which will be hilarious. So, yeah. The thing that fucked me up, now Vic, since you're here, the thing that absolutely fucked me right up, thing I just flat never considered, wasn't aware of, Momocon's like my hometown con, right? Like, we've been going to that shit since day one and then some. Hey, William, what it is? Mike, how you doing tonight? Like, I always tell people, like, we've been, like, it was the 20th Momocon, and we've been going for 21 years, right? That's just how he is. And so to go to Dallas, Texas, and tell people, like, oh, we did Momocon, like, and the person just volunteers, like, you got in from Atlanta? I'm like, yeah, we drove all night. Wait, hold on, how do you know it's in a... Wait, you know Momocon? Yeah, people were like, oh, yeah, that's like this, that, and the other. We want to go to Momocon. And I'm like... Y'all motherfuckers, like, 1,000+ miles away, know my hometown con. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's huge, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, motherfucker, I know it's huge. But, dear Jesus, it's supposed to be, like, my little, like, you know, hometown thing. Like, I'm glad, I'm happy for it. But it fucks me up. It fucks me completely up. That people are out here like 1,000 miles away wishing they could go to the con. Not just that they heard about the con. Not just that they like, oh, I want to go to that con. No, they're like, that's a goal. That's a strive. That's something they would very much like to achieve. And I'm like... Well, okay. So our sponsor was to set up a vendor booth next year. The Pokemon shop that we went to. Oh my God, the Pokemon shop we went to. I was supposed to get the episode up today, but some shit happened. I'll get it up tomorrow. But oh, Vic, you'll love this. You know how I work. You just know how I work. We just make friends everywhere we fucking go. This is the best story, and I'll probably tell the story like 6 more times before the stream's over. But so we went here. We'll just do some basic daily bullshit while we're fucking around here. So, oh wait, did we collect all the rewards from the thinger? Oh no, the reward collection is gone. Yeah, fuck it, who cares? Hopefully we got everything. When's the new event dropping? Because there's... If we're not even in reward collection, then ain't shit going on. But I do need to do some MSS. We got 2 days to collect all these, so we'll do some MSS. So I'll go ahead and get in queue for that while I tell the story. Bam. Yeah, so what totally, absolutely, so we went to several different Pokemon shops because we were going to do a whole episode just on Pokemon cards. And I went to this one shop, or I say, Goshen and I went to this one shop. And it was really cool, but everything they had was at Collecticon, and Collecticon's down in Orlando. Which is hilarious. They're in Florida, Goshen's in Texas. Goshen's from Florida, they're from Texas. Like, it's hilarious. They just fucking passed ways. But what was really funny to me, so we go to all these shops, and like most of the shops out there, they were great. They were good. They were, you know, the tabletop scene out there. Dude, if you ever get a chance to go to DreamHack out there, you will love it. The tabletop scene out there is insane. The tabletop and RPG scene is next fucking level. The TCG scene is really great. But there was one shop that everyone was like, you got to go to this shop. And we're like, okay, well, we'll go check it out, right? It's just Pokemon. They only deal in Pokemon cards. And when I tell you, this was hands down the best Pokemon card shop I have ever been to. I don't mean it was the biggest. I don't mean it had the best inventory. I mean the people there and the energy and just the aura of the whole shop was unbelievable. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, 100% do yourself a favor and go check out Final Form Final Form games. Blew me away. Fucking blew me away. So the way we staged the episode is that he and I are looking for really... Oh, God. Oh, hold on. Let me go get it. Actually, it should be right... Here? It should be right here somewhere. Yep, right here. I fucking found it. You ready? Vic, you ready for this bullshit? Well, let me blow myself up here a little bit. Bam! Reverse hollow, and that is well balanced. I think that the corners look gorgeous. The balance on the card looks fantastic. It's not like too top heavy, too left to center. I think that is going to be a PSA 10. I legit think that is going to be my PSA 10. Yes, exactly, Vic. Exactly. But they were hilarious. Like they're like, "You're looking for which card?" And I was like, this one specific item card." And they're like, "Okay, well, all the playable cards are over there." And I'm rummaging through this motherfucker. And I'm telling you, they only had one reverse hollow. That's all they had. And when I got that motherfucker in my hands, yo, I was stoked. And they're like, "You are so excited for this stupid card." And I'm like, "No, hold on. Read the card." And literally the dude at the other, he's looking at the card for a second. He's like, "Okay, you can have it." Not, "That's $1. Not, no. He's just like, "You can have it." Literally takes it from me. He's like, "You're going to get this graded, right?" I'm like, "You bet your ass I'm getting this graded." Puts it in the top loader for me. And is like, "It's just yours." I mean, that's just the kind of shop they are. They were just like, you are excited. You are like absolutely just living your best life. And I'm here to help you. So yeah, they were fucking fantastic. I think we wound up, so the best part is, so Goshen was looking for a card that was, it was like 60, 70 bucks. And he was kind of tapped at the time because the hotels hit him for like his deposit 3 times over, and their deposit at their hotel was like $250. So yeah, like he was like $1,000 down, like $700 down at that point. So I was like, dude, it's $50. That's fine. Let's, I'm not, starving college student anymore. You'll make me square when you get the fucking money back. I'm not worried about it. Spend more on it than it's worth? Yes. For the memes, Vic. You know how I fucking work. You know damn well how I work. Best I could tell, there is not a PSA 10 in existence. No one has done that shit yet. I'm going to be the first dumb bastard to make this shit happen. I don't want to get taken out here. I don't think I'll get taken out. Anyway. Yep, PSA 10 PP. It's going in my collection, dude. It is going in my fucking collection. So, yeah. It was that. And then there were a couple other cards I was looking at. Like, I was looking at a couple cards for the wife. And then I grabbed, $12 card. This one's like $3. Anything that was basically like, because I think we grabbed, when we walked out of there, the stack we had was like this. And I think we only spent like $100 in cards. Vic is the alert. Alerts were broken last week, and I've not had time to test them or fuck with them. So legitimately, I was hoping y'all wouldn't ask. But you know what? I sincerely hope that they magically fix themselves when I was away. So we will test the alerts. We will see if they magically decide to start working again. Meanwhile, we're going to join matchmaking. No, doesn't seem like it. Let's see. No, they're still not working, man. I just got home. I've been busy as fuck all day. I've not had time to screw with it, so I will mess with that probably this weekend. John, how was my day? I was explaining. Today was just a very chill day, but I was explaining the story about when we were out of town. So the long and the short of it is, when I was walking out of the store, they had the Pokemon Classic Collection, the big fucking huge, like 3-foot long box. Normally that thing. Oh, can we go? Can we? No, we're not going. No, we're not going. Why are we not going? Why are we not going? Girl, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! There she goes. Now we're awake. Yeah, normally that motherfucker retails around, I'd say, about $400 is the average price you see. They're like, it's been sitting on our shelf and no one's bought that sucker. And it was like $250. Now, knowing what I know, I've actually watched a couple people unbox this thing. And there's cards in there that, if you get a good grade on them, could be worth up to $500. So, and not only that, but it's like a great entry level into the TCG. So I thought it'd be, you know, for a while now, I've really wanted to own it. Like, I just thought it'd be a really fun thing to own. $250 is like total gamble money on something like that. Because honestly, you will likely make your money back. Get back here, you motherfucker. Don't you think you could fucking snipe my shit? Yeah, apparently YouTube stream has XP. I've never seen that before. Yep. I have no idea what's going on with that. I've been gone for a week, my guy. Oh, Steven! So yeah, Steven, I don't know if you saw the picture. Hold on, let me send it to Steven real quick. Steven, I did a thing. Where are you at? I did a thing. I'm going to send it to you on Discord real quick. There you go. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know at all, man. I've been gone for a week. Yeah. When that sucker was like marked down to $250, I was like, it's a no-brainer. It's coming home with me. But the thing is, I was waiting and I was holding out for something really specific. I'm like, I wanted to hold out for my Mario Paint. I think that it makes more... I think it just genuinely makes more financial sense for me to invest in something that's going to be, you know, a long-term investment. Plus, it was for Gaming Across America, so that makes a little bit more sense given the direction of our channel. Next stream, I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. Considering what happened tonight, I've got to see what happens. Long story made short, I'm a late streaming because my daughter was screaming and crying in pain, and I had to make a doctor's appointment for the morning. Almost went to the emergency room, but I think we logicked our way through it. Yeah, so we were chilling in that shop for like 2 hours. We spent well over $100. We got like dozens of cards. And fuck off, me. Yeah, and so to make a long story as short as I can, I really wanted to buy the Classic Collection. And it's a hard thing to justify when it's literally the same price as the main thing I'm out there looking for. So it's like, okay, well, after talking to them for a while, we just decided we were all going to go out afterwards. Like, they close up shop at 7. I'm like, let's just go get sushi, right? Oh, that's what it was. We did sushi last night. IHOP was Sunday night. So this is Monday. So that's right. That's why we were so late out. We got sushi and drinks. I'm sorry. I think it was Monday. I don't know. The days are all fucked up. It was after the con we went to IHOP because we didn't do anything. We didn't eat all day. That day we went for sushi. Anyway. So the guys, they were really, really cool. And so I called them, like, we went to a bunch of different game stores. And the game stores in their area, like the video game stores, really kind of suck. I really hate to say it. The retro gaming, like, community in that town really just isn't as... It's nowhere near as big as, like, Atlanta's retro gaming community. Like, Atlanta's retro gaming community is fucking second to none. Drunken sushi, yes, absolutely. So, yeah. Is there no... Why is Mind Turtle asleep at the wheel? He sent out the alert. Maybe it's a time of the day thing? I don't know. Hold on. Anyway, we'll run a little more. I gotta do a bunch of these tonight. Dark Ages on my SJ. Wait, I beaten Doom Dark Ages. Morning stream for top. Nice! Top 5 for game of year. Nice. Missed your question. I'm fixing it. I said next stream I don't know. I didn't answer the question. The question is I will try to stream tomorrow night. It just depends on how tomorrow morning goes. But yeah. So when we couldn't find the other games, and I had like $250, like. So I want to find a copy of Mario Paint in the original box and all that, because I'm going to get Charles Martinet to sign it at Collecticon in August, September, somewhere in there. And so it's like $265-ish, give or take, like where condition and all that. And so that's what I was really looking for. That was my big quest, right? And the video game stores out there just really were not up to, we're not up to my standards. I'll be completely honest here. Like, I expected so much more. And they just did not deliver. So, I called the card shop. And I was like, hey guys, can you take a credit card over the phone? And they're like, we can. How do you plan to receive it? And I was like, well, we're going out to sushi, right? And they're like, yeah, I guess we are. I'm like, can you deliver? They're like, yeah, sure, absolutely. So I have a TikTok video I'm going to be uploading tomorrow, and I'll probably upload it to the Pokemon channel for YouTube Shorts as well. But it's literally... Oh, you dirty dog. Okay, bet. But yeah, it's literally them bringing it to the sushi restaurant and taking delivery of it there. And it was like, these guys were just absolutely awesome. Everything about the trip was amazing. Just the people we met were awesome. The whole town is genuinely just a great place to be. I really cannot say enough great stuff about the trip. Genuinely wish we could have stayed a little bit longer. Most of us had the time to do it, but genuinely just, unfortunately, wasn't going to be a thing. Oh, you dirty turd. Why am I not getting my friggin... For whatever reason, I'm not getting my alts. Normally I get much more frequent alts. I wonder if that's just one of the conditions, is they turned down alts this time. Because I'm so used to having, like, rapid-fire fucking ults. The drive was kind of... I mean, the drive was okay. Good company. Goshen's got great taste in music. So, man, the drive. Holy shit. Let me tell you a thing. All right, real quick. I'm going to swap Alan back onto the team. I think that's the problem. So we get rid of Bell and put Alan on here. You know what? I haven't been using Bell's ult. I could use Bell's ult. Let's try Bell's ult first. Why is there purple over the chat? Toon! Toon, what it is, man? How you doing tonight? Yeah, apparently it's like channel points on YouTube now. I think it's hilarious they chose purple for channel points, but yeah. Ha! William, that reference. Yeah. Considering one of the places we win, I think Vic probably would have. Just got 75 points. Apparently, I have no idea what we're going to do channel points with on YouTube. I have no idea. But it's about damn time they did something like this. 100%. But yeah, so I'm going to upload that tomorrow. It was awesome. Literally, the guys came out. They were all smiles. Brought the classic collection to the restaurant. And, they were ecstatic to sell it, too, because they don't get commissions, per se, but they do get points for, like, the value that they sell. So that day, I think we walked away with, like, including that, I think we spent a little under $400 in their store. It was like $375, something like that. So they loved us. There was one card I was sincerely tempted to buy. I'm like, I would have gone broke, and it would have screwed my whole plan. And actually, I'm planning now to go to Card Party in Tampa. I might actually attend that next month, because Goshen and I were talking, and he's like, you need to start doing Pokemon cards. You really have to do Pokemon cards on the channel. And I was like, you think? And like, we were going through all the stuff. We were looking at the metrics, and I'm like, yeah, I really need to. Because, like, cards are doing so much more right now than games are. Cards are really hitting all the metrics and all the numbers. And even when I drop, like, shorts on it, they do just so much better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Tune! Let me just become the leader of the chat real quick. Appreciate the dono, Tune. Appreciate the dono. Appreciate the $1.99. I hope the alert doesn't jinx your opportunity there. Oh shit! Can we get Otaro back?
I wonder what else HoneyBook AI can do.
Let's work wonders. Start for free at honeybook.com.
There we go.
You fool!
Kill him! Go buy merch. You understood the reference? You understood? Good. Awesome. William, I did miss it. I was actually in the middle of something. Did they sell foreign cards? Yes. I actually picked up a couple of Japanese cards. It is actually really sad because what I was after is the Japanese 151 Venusaur. But I just found out that the Japanese 151 Venusaur is no longer $30. It's now $70. Kieran, thank you so much for the $20 donut mine. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. So, every dono from this point going forward until Card Party is going to my Card Party fund. Pardon me for a second, guys. So, Deep Pocket Monster, if anybody knows that channel, he has his own convention, and he's running one in Florida at the end of the month. End of June, I should say. So I have a month to save for that bitch. It's like a month from today. And I really want to go. And what I'm going to do, we've got... My wife's got a Charizard, the 151 Flying Charizard. But I've done the eyeball grading. I've put it under the grid. I've done everything I could. Skill issue. Get him! Get him! Taking down Vic real soon. Do it! Get his ass. Oh, man. We need to get Steven and Toon out for... Toon, I just need you to make the outfit, my guy. And then bring your ass to... Bring your ass to Momocon next year. What about European? I don't know about European. Close shave America. Did you say Barbasol? Oh my god. What a reference. What a reference. Now, you need to do like the Burma shave thing. Where you have like, you know, the like 4 little lines. Burma shave. That's an old ass reference. You're probably you and Vic would probably be the only two that would understand what I'm talking about with that. Barbasol is what the store. Oh, yes, I forgot where he like opens up the thing and it's got yes. I bought a replica of that. From what about Bulbasaur from Bulbasaur from Rusty? So the card I was gonna buy. It was $700, but it was a PSA. It was a PSA 8, admittedly. PSA 8 errored. Which Mew was it? I gotta remember from which set. I saved it on my phone. Well, once again, if I'd done that, there's no way I could have gone to the other con. It was the blah 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 blah. Which set is this? Series 5. Anyways, a Series 5 Mew, so it's an older Mew card. It was a promo card? I think it was a promo card. Anyway, but it had an error. On the back, the Pokeball's upside down, which I know the whole thing's upside down to that point, but yeah. But a really cool card I would love to add to my collection one day, but $700 is... That's a chunk of change. That's a chunk of real change. So... Thankfully, I didn't do that. I'm not a complete idiot, and I'm not divorced. But yeah, we had a blast. We had an absolute blast. But unfortunately, like I said, that most of what we did was Pokemon cards because there just weren't that many vintage video game stores there. Use Barbasol was super effective, pretty much. Oh, why is my nose running? Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, the plan. So, like I said, we have that Charizard. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 10. I've sent enough cards off at this point. I feel pretty confident. I know roughly what that card's going to get. And so... if it is a 10, I'm going to take it to Card Party. And I'm basically going to use that one card. And I'm going to try to complete a master set. Now, we have a few cards in there, but a lot of the commons, I'm going to see if I can get those donated, or at least like get them free. The commons are nothing. The commons are pennies. So, I'm going to try to barter my way into a complete master set. Toon!
You didn't say the magic word.
Gonna give me my money back. Wait, what? The shin is rigged. What do you mean it's rigged? Yeah, the Ikea should be first for the... Well, the thing is Toon keeps dropping the $2 dono. By the way, Toon, thank you for that. Appreciate it. It's his third in a row. He's over here playing Dokkan with my chat, is what he's doing. Just whales everything. Thanks, Toon. Toon, thank you for being the whale in my chat. But, yeah. So that's the goal. We're going to try to make a master set of 151. Now, I'm going to go for Japanese. That is at least the goal. Oh, you dirty bitch. Ah, motherfucker. Bet. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd this motherfucker go? Sup? Oh, let's grab all that. Let's grab all that. And that would be helpful. All right. Are we tied? Oh, no, we're not tied. Never mind. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Did the... There's no goddamn way. Get the fuck back here, you jackass. I need to get my alt off. Why can I not get an alt off? Mother of dicks. Holy shit. What do you mean, wow? I was playing the game. I was in the middle of an intense battle. Fuck you guys. Jesus. William, previous question. Could you show the Mew on stream? Yeah. I saved it on my phone. There it is. Hold on. Let me get... And then... That was the back. And as you can see, the Pokeball's upside down. I know this isn't my Pokemon channel, but I was super stoked about that. And then they had, the other shop had the Bubble Mew, and I was really tempted by the Bubble Mew. But once again, it's $300 for one card, or like how we did right now, is we walked out of there with like a whole heaping armful of shit for $300. Mew's from Pop Pack 5? Yeah. Couldn't remember which one it's from. Wait, you're taking your son's money after leaving for milk? Oh. Why am I being blamed? I'm getting blamed for shit when I'm in the middle of trying to, like, PvP this shit. And they're acting like complete turds. See, do we have enough here? We do. We do. Whoop! Good, that didn't run out. Awesome. Awesome. Ah. Because it's you, that's why? Probably. Holo version, the Mew came from blister packs? Yeah. What? Oh. Unless you built like Sylvia? Yes. Yes, Vic. Should have thought about that before leaving. Chat's brutal tonight, y'all. Y'all motherfuckers are... Y'all motherfuckers are brutal. I gotta do a few more of these. We gotta get these rewards out of here. Let us know. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up about the series. I think I'm gonna change the format a little after like doing some deep digging on what's been working on other channels. I think we're gonna slightly change the format. We're still gonna do a 2v2 cage lock, but we're gonna have to get in a call here shortly and actually discuss it. Because I got to make sure that this plan works for everybody. But if it does, it'll be a shitload of fun. It'll be a shitload of fun. So we'll see. Kiram, half the time you just send me memes with no context. Granted, I do the same thing. That Holo Mew with the crackback is actually rare. Think so? I don't know. Everyone seemed to agree that the pricing was about right. But apparently you can get a PSA 10 on that sucker. So don't know. Gives it any time for VC so we can plan things out. I just got back in town. I got to take one of the kids to the doctor in kind of a, not emergency, but like urgent situation tomorrow. So things are kind of up in the air right now. But I'll let you guys know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We will have the discussion soon enough.
And built a Wix website to sell them.
Get out of here. Steve is better at answering DMs than me, and that says something. I'm a busy dude, man. Also, once again, if you send me an out-of-context meme, I usually just go, haha, funny, and then just... I figure out-of-context memes are just out-of-context memes. I do that shit, too, like meme drop somebody. Here. Wait. See? See? Like that fucking bullshit. I got you, fam. I got you. I'm a meme dump on you, too. It's an old meme, but it checks out. Meme spam, go. Where's Kira? There you go. Enjoy the meme. Did you post the pic of our trade? I have not yet. I've not had an opportunity to. I will need to. Because I still have to rip the CD and I've got to get all the other shit scanned. And I feel a little bad that I've had it now for like a month that I haven't had it scanned yet. But I need to buy a new scanner to do it. So, and I've been busy with getting ready for the trip. So we'll get it all done. Also, I need to get my money back from USPS, and I probably need to do that before long. Because they done fucked that delivery hard. But, yeah, right now, like, family first, and then we'll deal with that. So, we shall see. In fact, here in about 15-ish minutes, I'm going to have to force close the stream. Unfortunately, guys, it's going to be a short stream tonight. It is a late stream tonight, but I also got to get my happy ass up at 7. Go to the shit talk. Oh. Got to go shit talk you later. I can read, I swear to God. Steven, take it easy, man. Have a great night. Yeah, Vic. DreamHack this year is going to be interesting. DreamHack Atlanta. Because I'm trying to get some of the Gaming Across America crew there. But Goshen's not going to be able to make it. So I'm a little curious how it's going to play out. I think the Root guys are going to be there. So at minimum, I have to show up. No you, Steven. No you. So, like, I mean, it's a no-brainer to make an appearance there. But it's Halloween weekend. So, like, obviously, I'm not going to be there Friday. I even have plans to, like... Why? Why are you doing this fucking bullshit? Oh, she won't do her alt now. Oh, okay, girl. Thank you. Appreciate it. That was very helpful. I keep jumping into the wrong unit. Come hang out in the fire. The fire is good. Who the fuck is already... Oh, god damn it. Oh. Why is it 9 seconds to swap units? When did they fucking nerf your swapping? You fat finger a swap now and you're fucking just borked. 9 seconds? That's why I couldn't swap. 9 seconds to swap is asinine. That's half the fucking fight. Hey, Bob, what it is, man? Do I have a beverage for stream? I am drinking water. I am drinking lots of water. Kier must all that fuck shit. Fucking poor brain. I'm drinking water. I have to, I've literally got, like, after stream, I've got to go straight to bed. So, yeah. Story of my fucking life. Whatever, we'll do this bullshit. But we're... Oh, I need to do... what I need to do... I need to do an Uncharted run. Maybe after this we'll do an Uncharted. I got my my C-list, so that's a thing. But yeah, guys, it was a crazy fun trip. The drive was misery. Well, okay, let me all right. So let me paint this picture for you. We had a panel at 2:30 on Friday afternoon. By the way, the panel, I think Goshen's gonna upload the panel tomorrow. The whole thing is gonna be uploaded to YouTube. That room, it wasn't packed, but it was like 75% capacity. And the best part was, we asked at the end of the panel, we're like, how many people have heard of us before this? And like maybe 4 people raised their hands. And like after that panel, we like everybody subscribed. It was awesome. We can't really live stream the panel. It's really tough to do. The Wi-Fi there is not great. Even the cell service kind of sucks. I don't have enough data to do that. I'm on a pretty limited data plan. Maybe next time. Because I'm switching to a better service provider because my service provider is a piece of shit. But no, we didn't stream the panel. We weren't really set up to do it this time around. It was our first time. We weren't sure how it was going to play out. Be completely transparent. When I saw the panel room, I gasped because it was a larger panel room, but the problem was they had 2 broken escalators, and we were right behind those 2 broken escalators. Now, it's not like they planned that. They didn't fuck us over. In fact, they wouldn't because, you know, how I booked this thing and who I know. But nevertheless, like, two escalators broke, I guess, on Thursday or something. And that panel room we were in just happened to be right there. So I was like, we're not going to get any foot traffic. We're fucked. You know, like, we're a small channel. We're not going to get a lot of people in. That room was hopping. And we had people asking questions, laughing, carrying on. Like, it was a great panel. Short of the fact my computer kept randomly starting the videos. But, yeah, it was phenomenal. Switching to Stone... Wait, what? What are you talking about? A new one, better internet. Hope you don't make it... What the... What type of panel? We were discussing Gaming Across America, the channel that Goshen and I were working on. There were 5 of us on the... 5 of 8 of us made it to the con. Which was a blast. All around just fantastic. Did you miss us? Of course I miss you guys. Of course I missed y'all. In fact, next year we're probably going to just do Momo instead of DreamHack altogether. Root's going to try to make it to Momo. My favorite vendor from Dallas is going to try to make it to Momo. I'm going to be that person that's just more fun con. But that's, you know, it's a different con. It's a completely different con. SD! What it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, SD, it's still busted. I haven't had a chance to fix it because I just got back in town. How you doing, SD? How's it going, man? Momocon is in Atlanta. Show your Grundle. I am not. No Grundle reveal on the stream. I'm not showing the Grundle on the stream. But yeah, also it's in Atlanta. It's at the George World Congress Center. It's just a fucking huge ass party. It's such a great time. I missed Momocon. Like, DreamHack was okay. It was good. We did a lot of networking. We met a lot of people. I got to meet Scotty K Fitness. I love that guy. Super cool guy. Like, you want to talk about, like, a dude who's just... He's like me. When he's online, he is who he is. Like, it's not one of those, like, you know, meet your heroes type of situations. No, this guy's fucking fantastic. And he swears about as much as I do. But we got to hang out with him for quite a bit of time, and we might go game shopping with him soon. I not confirmed, but it might happen. Pokemon story I mentioned is in Dallas, Texas. It's called Final Form. And if you're in the Dallas, Texas area, absolutely 100% check them out. It is so unbelievably worth. They don't have the biggest shop, but they definitely have the best shop. And I've been to a lot of shops in Dallas now. There is another shop that has rarer stuff, and there's another shop that shop also has like some really cool stuff. They have a reel from the original Pokemon movie, like a 35 millimeter reel from the movie. But you know what they don't have? The heart. They don't have the heart. Final Form is absolutely just become my favorite Pokemon shop. Going into my shops here, like I love my shops here, but going into them now it's not the same. It is not going to be the same. Like, to give you an idea, up in the front, like when people rip packs in store. So there was a guy ripping packs from a prismatic, one of those big, like huge super bundles. And he pulled a Sylveon, and like they went wild. They basically like, he uploaded to Instagram. They were that like just buck wild about it. But dude that pulled the Sylveon, he was stoked. Everyone was stoked for him. They were flashing the lights. Once again, they uploaded the video to Instagram. They were as excited as the dude who pulled it. They were just, on that level. And what can I say? It's just when you're in a fun environment, you're in a fun environment, So, just great guys, great fun. Oh, but up at the front, when you're ripping packs, they have an area where if you have like any, like the bulk units that you're not going to necessarily want, like just the very common cards that you pull 10,000 of, they have an area where you can just donate those. And they're like, yeah, just donate them up here. Great. I swapped into Otaro instead of Bell, and now I'm going to fucking suffer for it. Well, that's a rip run here. You motherfucker. Oh, you dirty turd. Okay, bet. Yeah, nothing to lose now. God damn. Every time I swap into Otaro, I forget I'm like on a fucking 10-second cooldown. It's such a bitch. Do they have an online store? They do, actually. They do. Yeah, you might have gotten a small stutter. All right. God damn it. I hate that 10. Didn't it used to be like a 3-second cooldown? Like 3 seconds is enough. But like 10-second cooldown just feels like abuse, man. That's just brutal. You don't have time to switch into anybody else. Like I swapped you did. I am committed to them for the rest of the battle. That's misery. You can't like swap back and forth. You can't You can't use alts of units that you have up, and if you fat finger an alt, you're fucking done, man. That's some bullshit. Total and fucking dick-licking bullshit. Did you see we can in the top 100? Wait, what? We're in the top 100 or what? The event's gone, dude. Did we end in the top 100? I didn't pay attention, dude. I was out of town. There's a VTuber who beaten her cancer. Good. Dude, all right, so I'll explain to you the schedule you're on. Friday when we left the convention center. I'll just do an auto run of this bullshit. Friday when we left the convention center in Atlanta, we rolled out. I'm not even joking. 10 o'clock at night. We came in 61. Awesome. I got a really good score on mine, so hopefully. But yeah, we rolled out at 10 o'clock at night. We rolled into DreamHack at 10 a.m. Unfortunately, Goshen would not let me speed. He was very adamant we keep it fuel efficient. I'm like, dude, you have a Civic Si, and you're like, keep it fuel efficient? That feels like a contradiction in terms, but he wanted to keep it fuel efficient, so I limited myself to 95. Should have been 8 spots lower. We should have been. Yeah, so I couldn't go over 95 the whole time I was driving. It was late at night, so we stopped multiple times just to like stretch our legs and to, get our bearings about us. There was a stretch basically from like Jackson, Mississippi. I want to say to like almost to Shreveport. There's just nothing. It's just dark and there's nothing. In fact, it was already dark. It was nighttime, but the whole everything was black. And we realized when we drove back through there that what it is just you're driving through a swamp and there's just trees all over the place. You can't see anything. And because it was overcast, there was no clouds in the sky, so it was just dark with no reprieve for like 200 miles. It was misery. But yeah, so we rolled into DreamHack at around 10 a.m. Just literally changed shirts, put on some fresh deodorant, right into the con. We just we went in, registered to the con, and went in and checked out all of our shit there. And yeah, we left a little bit early that day because we were exhausted, and we went and checked out a couple of shops. They have some really great tabletop and TCG shops out there. Like I already said before, amazing. And then we went back to the hotel, crashed, got up the next day. I left a little bit earlier than everyone else. I got to the con almost right after it opened. And then we stayed essentially past closing. We basically stayed until they kicked us out. And then we went and checked out a couple more shops. And then, like I said, later that night, we were just like, we haven't eaten anything all day. Let's go grab something. And we had to go grab. Wait, what? I thought Misery was up. What are you talking about? Get the fuck out, Bob. Yeah, we grabbed some dinner. I want to say shit. By the time we got there, because we went to a barcade. We actually went and recorded at a barcade, and it was amazing. The barcade was amazing. They had good beer. They were mostly ciders. Vic would love this place. They were mostly ciders, but it was all old arcade cabinets, all classic arcade cabinets. They were lacking Time Crisis, but they had Turtles in Time, so I give them credit for that. They didn't have was it House of the Dead either, but whatever. Yeah, Missouri. Oh, it was Misery, all right. I said what I said for a reason. It was Mississippi. Sorry, 6 of one, half dozen the other. I'm not a geography major. Yeah. But we rolled out of there like at last call. We realized it's 1 a.m. and we have not eaten all day. So we went over to an IHOP, had dinner, and then went back to the room and passed out. And then Monday, Goshen and I woke up. The days are all a fucking blur for me at this point. Goshen and I woke up and went out and like literally from 10 a.m. until like 9 that night, we're just checking out shops. And then we went to sushi with the guys, and it was... It was so much fun. I really wish I could have stayed longer. I know, William, I got the joke later on. It took me a minute. I didn't miss the joke. It was just a bad joke. Yeah. So, shit tons of fun. Great time. Great people. Almost went broke on Pokemon cards, but you know what? Worth it. Absolutely worth it. And I can't wait to do it again. So, but like I said, I don't think we're doing DreamHack next year. I think if it's the same weekend as Momocon, I think we're going to do Momocon instead. So, but there is a Pokemon convention there in fall, and I'm going to try to go to that, but we'll see. But I think that's actually in Houston, less Dallas. But it'd be worth it for a day trip. Rent a car and head out there for a day, you know. Would be I think maybe worth it. Wow. Nah, the trip was great. It was way too short. I mean, we spent a whole last day yesterday in the car. To give you an idea, poor Goshen and his brother, I'm not even joking. We left at 7 o'clock in the morning because of all of the stops and losing an hour. Because, you know, like, that's Central Time. We're going back to Eastern Time. We left at 7 and we got back at 9. They dropped me off at the Atlanta airport so I could get the train back up north. They dropped me off at 9 p.m. and then they still had another 10-hour drive back to Florida. So, yeah. Try driving somewhere or staring at it. What are you talking about, Bob? We drove the whole fucking trip. We drove Goshen's car. Which Goshen swears his car's not good for the trip. I was like, dude, you had the perfect car for the trip, in my opinion. But that's me. He wanted a fucking minivan, and I'm like, you're too domesticated, my guy. How many people there? It was 3 of us. It was 3 of us in a 2-door Honda Civic Si. It was an interesting drive, but you know, we made it. It was fun. It was fun to me. Then again, I like being in the car. I like driving. So, though the drive back was a little slower, only because number one, we stopped all the time. We had to stop constantly. The weather was atrocious, and we were all exhausted from the week. It's his car, not mine. I see what you said there. Fuck you. I actually have a car with a moldy interior, but that's not related. That car was stolen from me, crashed, sat in a ravine, and when I recovered it, it was a total fucking mess. So when I rebuild that car, it is going to be a process. One day I'd like to do it for YouTube. We'll see. Free snacks on the road? No. Actually, I brought myself a bag of loose granola, an 8-ounce bag of jerky, like one of the big-ass bags of jerky, and some mixed nuts. And that was... I like a high-protein diet on the road. Number one, it's gross, but you don't spend as much time doing bathroom breaks. Number two, it helps keep you alert. So, high-protein diet, and then... day or two from now, I'll lose 15 pounds. But that is what it is. But all said and done, like, it was a really fun trip. We had so much fun. But it is now 1 a.m, guys, and I do have to get up in 6 hours to take my kid to the doctor. So, did you have any balls? We did! We actually did. One of the game shops we were at was selling balls. And Gosha had never had geek beer. And he was all excited for it. And I'm like, it's just regular ass root beer, but with caffeine. But by all means. And then he was bitching that it didn't taste like balls. And I'm like, well, there you go. Buy the regular one next time. I like the geek beer. I think it's fantastic. I like root beer in general. So caffeinated root beer is right up my alley. But yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, we wouldn't have been able to do it without our sponsor, Zero In by Root. And I mean that literally. When we left Georgia, each one of us popped one of these suckers. And no, best part about this, it's a 12-hour drive. 2 of these suckers got me through it. I did sleep in. So Thursday night, I stayed up till about 3 a.m. When I went down to the arcade at Momocon, it was empty. So I sat on 24-hour stream. We could do that, but not right now. Definitely not right now. I sat down there and I played the Initial D arcade game for like 3 or 4 hours. At 3 a.m., I went back upstairs, passed out, and I slept as long as I could. But my neighbor woke me up, and in the apartment or in the hotel room, and I got up like I'd say like 11 noonish, something like that. Probably had to be 11 because I got down to the con around noon, and so I slept in a good bit just so I'd be ready for the drive. And then 12 hours straight, no sleep. I stayed up. So we left at 10. Got up the next day. I didn't pop any root the next day. I should have. I was exhausted. But 2 of these on a 12-hour drive. Worth. Absolutely worth. And I don't drink sodas as much anymore. I did cheat a little bit. And I had a soda on the drive home. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of wish I hadn't because the sugar disagrees with me now. Like, I honestly, the soda does not, because it makes you thirstier, and the sugar crash just wears you out faster. I'd rather have the natural energy. To Brooklyn, yeah, no sleep till Brooklyn. Other way around, but yeah, with no sleep till Dallas. No sleep. Yeah, got to do water. Yeah, the problem with water is you pee all the time. Like every 5 minutes, my bladder's like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" Now, if I'm in the car by myself, Gatorade bottle, whatever. But that gross as that is, like, it's true. Like, if I'm on a long ass car trip, like, don't drink from that Gatorade bottle. But if I'm in there with like 2 other dudes, that ain't happening. So yeah, we got to find a Buc-ee's. Hanging out the window. Not that impressive. I cannot throw it over my shoulder like a Continental Soldier. And if I could, I'm sure people would be terrified of me. Dude, you've clearly, like, if you have to ask, you've never been on a long drive. I'm planning to do a cannonball at some point. I got to get a few things in order in my life. And prep a car, which is its own debacle. But I do want to do a cannonball in the next couple of years. And yeah, there will be a lot of, like, pass me the Gatorade bottle. Look the other way for a minute. All right, don't drink from that bottle. Because stops are time, man. So, as I was telling Goshen, when I drive cross country like this, especially late at night and there's no cops or anything out, because we didn't see a cop the whole drive that night. Bob, that's come and went a couple million years ago. But yeah, we didn't see a cop the whole night. So normally I'd be going like $120 plus. Like, if I'm going at night and I know there's not going to be any cops because those roads are desolate, I'll just I'll set the cruise at like 125, and then I'll keep my foot to the floor, try to keep it around like 130 or something like that. He insisted I keep it at. He said no more than 90. I kept it about 95, and then he bitched that the miles per gallon dropped down to 30 from 32 where he had it. And I'm like, I don't think 30 is bad. What is a governor? You don't ever... I know what a governor is. I've hit the governor on my car. But that's neither here nor there. What is the thing you mentioned? What, a governor? A governor literally stops you from accelerating. In my current car, you are electronically limited to 155. The car can and will go faster, but the computer will not allow it. Once you hit 155, the computer will stop you from accelerating. But the nice thing is if you set the cruise at 125 and you know it's like an open section of road, so long as you keep your foot on it, you're good. But sometimes your foot gets tired or whatever, you can take your foot off and like rest it. Oh, the Cannonball. Look up Cannonball Run if you've never seen the movie. The movie is fantastic. But it was a real thing. Back when they did the 55-mile-an-hour national speed limit, a bunch of guys got together from the car magazines. They were like, this is bullshit. 55 miles an hour is dumb. But yeah, like, you know, like sometimes you go places now and there's like 75-mile-an-hour speed limits and stuff like that. No. Back in the 70s, they were all 55. It took a long time to get rid of that. And what they did... They claimed it was for safety. And so these guys, they were like, cool, we will go from New York City to L.A. And they famously started at the Red Ball Garage in downtown Manhattan and ended at the Portofino on the coast in L.A. And has like turned to... Wait, what? Bob, what are you talking about? And, yeah, there's guys that still do it to this day. In fact, currently, I think the current Cannonball record is... I think they finally got it down just under 24 hours. You don't go anywhere. You get to New York, and then from New York, you just drive to LA. That's it, as fast as you can. It's like an unofficial race. Let's see... It says Doug and Arnie did it in 2020, but yeah, there's more people that have done it. 25:39 is not the current record. I swear. Unless they've had a few records that they've expunged. They might have expunged some records. But yeah, currently, no one has ever gotten injured on a Cannonball Run. Not even like minor injuries. There was one incident a few years ago where a trucker fell asleep at the wheel and took out a spotter, but the spotter was like, you know, cognizant of what was going on and got out of the way. They just hit the car. But yeah. So if anybody's on that corridor, those corridors, I'll plan out. I'm probably gonna do the southern route. I gotta see like what time of year we run and all that, and what the weather looks like. But the northern route gets too much snow and ice even in like the springtime. But yeah, if anybody's in those corridors and doesn't mind getting a ticket for me, I'd appreciate it. And it is not always 100 seconds. So that is what Copilot told me. The fuck. But no, I know the guy who set the more modern iteration of these records, and he's friends with most of the people that run these things. Like, they're crazy as fuck. So I really want to do one day. And I've never had the means, and I really don't have the means, but you know, like, if I don't do it within the next couple of years, I'm going to run out of time. Steve McQueen. Look up Ed Bullion. Ed Bullion's Cannonball record. He was the guy who really made it popular. If not tomorrow, then Friday. Definitely Friday. We'll be streaming Friday one way or the other. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow, but anyway, I do have to get up in less than 6. Shit, I got to get up in like 5 hours and 45 minutes. So, I'm going to call it a night. Y'all have a great one, and I will be back with more coming up here real soon. Take it easy, y'all, and I will see you all. Yes, I'm completely... Dude, I'm tired, man. I am absolutely bushed after the other night. Y'all take it easy. I'll see you again soon.